welcome to Man Kitchen Recipes. I am Kevin, and today, guess what I'm doing? You saw the title. I'm doing beef ribs, and I know I do kind of a lot of beef ribs, but hey, beef ribs are awesome. Plus, my oldest son is coming into town, and he requested beef ribs. And I just happen to have an actually rather large rack of beef ribs. So with these beef ribs, it also gave me an excuse to try out my Lone Star Grillz pellet grill with these Wine Country barbecue wine infused pellets. Now, this is not being sponsored by them. I buy these. I want these in with my pellets. I want to have them on hand, and I got to tell you, these pellets really put off a lot of smoke. This pellet grill really puts off a lot of smoke. So I'm really curious to see how much smoke is going to come off of this with these pellets. The wine infused pellets are incredible with beef, so I want to try them on these beef ribs. So this is a beef rib recipe, but it's a different one, and hey, you can't have enough recipes for beef ribs, right? So let's get these pellets in my new pellet grill, and we'll get it fired up. While it's warming up, I'll go in and we'll get these seasoned, and yeah, we're gonna enjoy some ribs tonight. All right, check this out. Let's fill this up. All right, here we go. All right, for these ribs, we're gonna use some Man Kitchen Recipes SPG. Get some of that on the bottom. You don't have to put a whole lot on the bottom of these ribs, just enough. You can actually leave it off if you want, but I like seasoning the bottom of my ribs. Pat it in a little bit. Next, I'm going to use the Sure Shot Sid's original Gunpowder. I use these on my pork chops, and it was so good I wanted to try it on some beef ribs. So once again, we're going to add this to the bottom. You don't have to go very thick with it. Just get it seasoned up a little bit, pat it in. We're going to turn it over and do the same thing to this side. And I'll speed this up for you. Don't want to make you suffer. And there you go. All right, my Lone Star Grillz pellet grill is up to 235. Since this has a PID controller, I can go at 5-degree increments. So I'm going with 235. If you don't have a PID, I'd stick to 225 on this cook and just go a little bit longer. So here's my my big rack of beef ribs. I got to back up even to get it into the shot here. So let's get these in and get them going. All right, there we go. Today I'm going to go on the lower rack. Let's get these on, just like that. Push that back in. Now we're going to probably go 2.5 to 3 hours at 235. I'll probably come out and check it. I'll come back as soon as we're at temp and show you what we do next with these. We are definitely getting a lot of smoke out of this. The fan can hardly keep up. Okay, we're just over, a little over 2.5 hours in. Let's check this out. Whew. Telling you, man, you got to back up on this sucker. Get that smoke clear. All right, these are looking pretty good. Okay, we're going to take these over. Get that. We're going to take these over and get these wrapped up. Okay, we're going to put this meat side down, just like that. And right here I've got some beef bouillon with some, probably about a teaspoon of Wash Your Sister sauce in there. And we're just going to pour that right here on top of the ribs. Don't need a whole lot because these ribs are going to break down. Just a little bit to braise them. I'm not sure this foil is even going to fit this big old rib. Not this way. All right, so we're going to have to get a double wrap going here. All right. Stick it that way. Put these up. And we'll get it going this way. All right, now that we got these ribs wrapped up, we're gonna get them back in for probably 2 more hours. We're gonna get these things nice and tender. They're gonna be so tasty. The smoke coming out of this thing is incredible. Let's get these things back in. Okay, so what I really like about this quick pellet change out is I can change out my Wine Country barbecue pellets and save those because we've got the ribs wrapped in foil, and we're gonna go a couple more hours of just in heat, wrapped in foil. They don't need the smoke, they won't get the smoke, so I've got some old Pit Boss competition pellets to use for that. Okay, that should be enough. We're just needing it for the heat. There you go. That easy. Change the pellets. Still have an ample bag of Wine Country barbecue pellets. All right, let's get these off of here. Threw some leftover beans and leftover mac and cheese from the other day. Heating those up to go with our ribs. Let's get these ribs off of here. Okay, these ribs have been in for 2 hours. Give them a look. Look at that. Look at that. Some nice pullback on the bones. We're gonna let these rest about 20 minutes. Uncovered, just so they can tighten up a little bit. And we'll cut into them. We'll be right back. All right, look at the size of these ribs. Just for the fun of it, let's measure them. Look at that, 10 inches from tip to tip. Man. All right, now this is my favorite knife. I have this on my Amazon store too. It's an 8-inch Farberware edge keeper. Every time you slide it out, it sharpens it. Every time you push it in, it sharpens it. Slide it out, get a nice sharp knife for cutting whatever you need to cut. We use this all the time. And usually it will just cut through things just like butter. Now let's speed this up a little bit, just so you don't have to watch me cut every individual rib. Look at that. Oh, these are gonna be so good. Man, look at that. Let me just peel one out of here, out of the center. Take a look. Look at this. Man, that's a nice piece of rib right there. Look at that. Got a little tiny bit of a smoke ring along the top. These are gonna be good. They're so nice and juicy. Man, I don't know if I should lay them sideways or lay them flat, but you can see all the juice on them right there, can't you? Man, look at that. Juicy, juicy. I won't squeeze it. All right. We'll just set these back this way and we'll come outside and we'll do a taste test. Okay, now this is the part I've been waiting for. Look at the size of that rib. Got a nice little thin little smoke ring on there. We've got the Sid Sure Shot Gunpowder and the SPG on there. Time for a taste. Also, the Wine Country barbecue wine infused pellets. Look at that. I gotta tell you, these ribs taste amazing. Okay, thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe. Come back Mondays and Thursdays. Have a great day.